I think that there's a combination here of moment and means. And the moment is most states are in an economic free fall financially. They've got less revenues than they had. That picture doesn't improve. And they've also got a demand for much greater student outcomes. They've been taking steps, but now it's going to be even harder financially. So that's the moment. And then the means are, with digital learning, you've got the ability to greatly multiply your educational efforts to do it in an effective way. And so you combine crisis and opportunity and demand for greater, and plus the demand for greater outcomes. And so I think it's one of those true intersections of the moment and the means coming together. This is not a compromise document. Yes, there's some compromise in it. This is an aspirational document because otherwise, I know how to do a compromise, and you sort of water it down to some basic least common denominator principles. That's not what this is about. This is designed to provide a roadmap at a very critical time for states about what policies they should be looking to implement to truly have digital learning be everything that we want it to be.
What are the toughest sells?
Well, I think there are a couple. One is going to be driven by cost, and people are going to immediately say, whoops, my state budget's in tough enough, or my school district's budget's in tough enough times already. I can't be expanding digital learning to those that may not be in the school system right now, or I can't even be putting in the infrastructure that's necessary. And to what I would reply is, this is about that over time, this is not only effective in terms of bringing learning, but it's also it's cost effective. And what you're going to be able to do now is to provide your students, whomever they are, wherever they are, with the finest content material from across the country. And incidentally, this is going to be done largely in a blended or hybrid environment where there will be a classroom teacher, but that classroom teacher will now be empowered and have content material that probably has not been available before. And it's the greatest combination because now that teacher is freed up to actually work with the individual student's learning needs as opposed to having to be sole repository of content and one size fits all. So where are the greatest challenges going to be? I think it's going to be, first of all, the idea that all students, regardless of where they are, can truly be digital learners and have access to this. And the second people initially going to raise, understandably, is, okay, what's the cost? And it will not, the cost, I believe this is cost effective as long as you don't try to layer on, but just put it on top of what you're already doing. Instead, you have to totally transform your educational process and make it part of the total learning environment, not just an add-on tool.